off season right now, I'm probably most days sitting between about 4,000 and 4,300 calories a day. Now, I'm female, yes, but I'm 5'11", and I'm just over 200 pounds. So it seems like a lot of food. But given my body size and the fact that I'm on my feet 10 hours a day, up to 10 hours a day, that makes a difference too. So I'm eating a lot of food, but a lot of it's being used.
All right, what do we got cooking for breakfast here?
It's off season. Well, it's the last couple weeks off season, so we got eggs and bacon. And probably some toast. Maybe a pancake or two. I got a whole list of foods like rolling through my head. Big day. I want to get in before it's time to buckle down for the next year. It is breakfast number 2. It's 9:30, so usually we get up pretty early. Weekends are always weird because we get up a little bit later than during the week. So I already had some cottage cheese, rice cake, some peanut butter. It's also possible I was nibbling on some bacon before I started making breakfast. As I go into contest season, the first couple weeks I actually don't change my calorie intake a whole lot. It just becomes more structured. So again, we talked about the regular meals. My meals kind of happen on regular intervals, a little bit more than it does in the off season. I could right now eat maybe 3 big meals a day. Once prep comes around, those split down and make them a little bit smaller. To make sure I'm kind of getting even protein distribution throughout the day. I'm probably not still going to be at those 6 meals a day that everyone touts as the magic number of meals, but I'm hitting my macros, and that's honestly the most important thing throughout the course of a 24-hour period is really getting your macros in, and then nutrient timing, making sure they're coming at the right times. Post-workout meals are always most crucial for me, and then the other stuff gets prioritized around that. So. Types of foods don't change. I don't have a dirty off season like a lot of people do. I like what I eat. I feel better eating good, clean food. And that's not to say I don't, go out and enjoy a meal out that's not, steak and potatoes. But honestly, those are the things I like. So, we have pizza in the off season, and I'm a little bit more relaxed about what I eat when I go out, but I like good clean steak and potatoes and rice and vegetables and salads, and it's day to day those are the things I'm always going for. Throughout since I was 18, I've gone through a lot of different varieties of training programs. Some are more kind of strength focused, some are more hypertrophy focused, some are very body, the traditional bodybuilding split programming, push-pull days, you name it, I've tried all of them. And I think to this day I still incorporate a lot of it into what I do. Training is a little bit more relaxed right now, and that's not to say it's not intense, because your off season I think tends to be a little bit more intense in terms of the demand that you're placing on your body in the weight room, and for good reason, because you can feed more and you can recover a little bit better. But I still want to have fun in the weight room, and I can't do what I do for as long as I've done it and not have that be a critical part of who I am and what I do day to day. So right now I spend some of my time just training with clients. I train with my wife, who's behind the camera. I will train with friends. So everyone thinks once you enter prep, things change a whole lot with training. I get asked a lot from the general population here at the gym, like, what's life like, right? What are you eating? How's training going? And to be totally honest with you, I don't change a whole lot right away. My training programs typically kind of cycle through some power days or some power weeks where I'm focused more on lifting really big heavy weight, into kind of a moderate volume week, into even a high volume week, so 20 to 25 reps of certain exercises. So my training really stays the same as it does in the off season. I try and really keep workouts about an hour, maybe a little bit longer on leg days, but the idea that the longer the better isn't true with what we do. We need to get in the gym, break down muscle tissue, stimulate growth, and then get out and let our bodies heal and recover, because this is a long, slow process. That said, that hour is very intense, focused. My rest periods are probably no longer than 45 to 60 seconds. On some of my power days, those stretch a little longer, a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. But those are rare occasions, and they're very strategic. Intensity is a huge deal. I can have two athletes in the gym for an hour and 10 minutes, and depending on how they go about business, the outcome is drastically different. And both athletes will tell you they're in the gym an hour, both athletes will tell you that they worked hard. But there's a huge difference between getting to the end of a set and not feeling like you can go anymore, and getting to the end of the set and putting the bar down and walking around and checking your phone or talking to 16 of your friends. So we really try and ask, and my training is completely isolated for the most part, hat on, head down, and headphones on, to try and keep myself focused and really into what I'm doing, how I'm trying to execute the lift, how I felt the last one, little things I can change. So time is a big deal in the gym. We want to be efficient, we want to be effective, and then get out and let our bodies recover.